Have you ever heard about legendary crankshaft problem in BMW N55 and S55 engines? If you're driving M2, M3 or M4, or you have a tuned N55, then you know that the crankshaft can loosen itself and destroy the entire engine in a split of seconds. And unfortunately, this is not a rare issue. In today's video, I will show you why this happens. We'll take a look at the original crankshaft, like this one here. Then we'll perform comparison tests between original crankshaft and our Mehenker crankshaft. There will be no brochure talk, just real tests, real torquing and real difference. You have to see this. Let's start with the root cause of the problem. The original crankshaft on N55 and S55 engines simply isn't designed for high power. First of all, the entire system is held in place by just one central bolt. There are no keyways, no pins, no mechanical lock preventing from rotation. BMW added diamond-coated washers, the sprockets, to increase friction, however, friction is just still friction. Secondly, the crankshaft itself is made out of three separate components: the hub itself, the timing sprocket and oil pump sprocket. And everything relies just on the clamping force of the bolt. Now imagine a tuned engine with 600 or 700 horsepower, huge vibration, sudden load changes, quick throttle lift-offs, and we have problem with timing. No wonder, since everything is held in place by just this bolt. There are many aftermarket solutions, at least on paper. Some require drilling the crankshaft on the car to install the locking pins, which prevents the hub from rotation. This carries massive risk. For example, weakening the crankshaft, possible cranking, metal shavings getting into the engine, and we are talking about very expensive engine. There are also press-fit solutions, which relies on higher fit between the hub and the front portion of the crankshaft, but they are also not fully reliable. That's why we developed our own solution, the Mehenker Bulletproof crankshaft for BMW N55 and S55 engines. Our design requires no modification to the crankshaft, no drilling, no weakening, no risk of damage. The hub is a one-piece assembly, including both sprockets, timing sprocket and the oil pump sprocket. And the most important feature is our system of hardened micro teeth on the front surface here. When tightened to the correct torque, these teeth bite into the front portion of the crankshaft, creating a solid and a permanent block against any movement. This is not a friction, this is just physical mechanical engagement. We also include a Nordlock washer to secure the bolt from the outside. So we lock the entire system from both sides, at the crankshaft nose and at the bolt flange. Okay, now let's do a comparative test of the loosening force for the OEM crankshaft hub and Mehenker crankshaft hub. Here in the vise we've got crankshaft for BMW N55 engine. I will tighten both parts to 100 Nm plus 19 degrees. The factory says 270 degrees, but honestly this vise will not survive this situation. So I believe that this force will be just enough to show the difference between those two components. Yeah, we have it. And now let's do 19 degrees. That should be enough. Now let's try to loosen this. it wasn't so easy at all. Now let's try to loosen the bolt with Mehenker hub. As you saw, I couldn't do it with a normal socket wrench or impact wrench, so I'm gonna have to bring the angle grinder and cut this bolt in half to remove the hub. It wasn't easy, but it finally let go. Look how nicely the micro teeth bit into the front portion of the crankshaft. This works really great, much better than I expected. So, in my opinion, there is no way that this solution will loosen itself during any driving condition. Let's do a quick summary. The OEM BMW crank hub relies only on friction and a single central bolt. With higher power or sudden low changes, the timing can easily slip, causing serious damage to the engine. Our Mehenker crank hub uses a micro teeth system and a Nordlock washer, and also has been tested up to 1000 horsepower. So if you want to solve this problem once and for all, check out our online store mehenker.com. You will find the product link and the technical details in the description of this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.